Yo, what's up guys? I am back. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but I'm gonna get back on my grind, trying to teach you guys how to trade Solana meme coins and make money in this market. I know the market is a lot different than it was a few months ago, and it's been over the past year, so I think I'm gonna come back and make a lot of these videos to help you guys make some money in this market. So this video is for all traders. It's for people who have never even touched Solana meme coins or any meme coins at all and want to get into it, or people who have been trading for like a year plus and trying to find their edge still if they lost their edge, or trying to find a new method to make money in this market. I'm just going to go over it super quick, just let you guys know what you need to be doing to make money in this market, how I've been making money in this market, even though some people seem to see a lot of people struggling. It really is super easy in this market, and this is a method that's going to be here forever, right? We're not going to be getting 100x gains. We're not going to be going for these super major P&Ls. Basically, we're just quickly scalping these narratives, and we're doing it a couple times a day to build up our portfolios and make good money, guys, right? So number one, you need to be using a platform to trade. Currently I'm on Axiom. There's only two platforms you should be using. Those are Axiom or Terminal. You should not be using any other platform. So I will leave links to those two platforms in the bottom of this video, in the description. I'll be using Axiom in this video. Both of those platforms, if you sign up using those links, you get extra cash back, because basically both of these platforms give you money back for trading on their platform, right? So the more money you trade, right, you get more money back. Basically, for those who don't know about meme coins, every buy and sell on every platform, there's fees that go with that, and basically these two platforms give you back a percentage of those fees when you trade. So it's super huge. I mean, you make thousands of dollars extra. I think over the past year or two, I've made at least like $30,000-$40,000 just from cashback fees trading, from combined with all the platforms I've used, Terminal and Axiom. And if you use those two links, you get a bonus. You get higher percentage cashback, which is huge. So if you're not doing that, there's really no point in trading. You need to be using one of those links to get started, because that's what everyone does to make the most money. So going into trading, I like to keep it simple, right? So I'll go over the tools I use. I use the wallet tracker, and that's really it. And obviously I look at the polls tab, or the meme scope, whatever you want to call it, right? There's a wallet tracker on Axiom and Terminal. I track a crap ton of wallets. If you're a new trader, this is probably a lot of wallets for you. I wouldn't track as many as I do, because it's just a lot going on. So if you're a new trader, I recommend hopping on a Terminal or Axiom, any sort of trading platform, going to coins that have ran. So I'm going to be using this coin today to show you guys the strategy, but also this coin just ran an hour ago, right? A lot of people made a lot of money on it, and I recommend going to top traders, and you could see wallets who've made a lot of money, and you can click on these wallets, right? On both platforms, you could see, okay, this wallet's making money, right? It's made $200,000 total. In the past month, it's made 30K, 10K last week, $3,000 today. So this is probably a good wallet to track. I can look at its P&L calendar, right? So I can go here and just say, hey, this is a great trader. Whatever you want, you can name it whatever, it doesn't matter. But just as an example, now I have them tracked. Now I'll come up on my wallet tracker, and its bubbles will come up on my charts. That's what all these bubbles are. They're the wallets I track. See how it's a lot of bubbles? If you're a newer trader, this is too many, but since I've been trading for at least over a year, close to 2 years now, it just doesn't really matter for me. I like this. So yeah, tracking wallets is huge. If you want my wallets, I have a Telegram group. It's completely free. Just join in there. I put info in there sometimes. I haven't been that active, but I'm trying to be more active. You can just DM me there and say, hey, can I get the wallets? I will send you the wallets. But yeah, I think wallet tracker is the most useful tool. Also, they have Twitter tracker. I personally use it sometimes, but I recommend not using the built-in Twitter tracker. They have faster ones. I recommend using J7 tracker. You can just look it up, make an account. It's the fastest Twitter tracker out there. I'll leave a link down to that as well, but I mean, you could just type it into look it up. The link doesn't really do anything for you. Just to make it easy for you guys if you want to use J7. But yeah, I will use it sometimes, but I kind of like to just have a wallet tracker and that's it. Now, go over filters, new pairs filters. I will either have nothing, or I will just have maximum age 5 minutes, and dev holding max 30%. You don't even need to have these if you don't want to. Alright, a lot of times I'll have nothing in here. Protocols, just basic, pump, bunk, bunkers, bags, pause the video if you need. Just keep these, and printer, just keep these protocols on for every tab. But that's about it for new pairs. I don't really touch new pairs, and for the way I'm going to be explaining to make money in this market, you're not going to be touching new pairs ever. So it doesn't even matter, right? New pairs does not matter to us. Final stretch, same protocols. All I have is max age 30, 30 minutes, and then metric, which you don't really need, but minimum market cap, and then the global fees paid 2 Sol. The fees paid is important because it just clears out the area from all these fake charts, right? Botted charts. I like to have the 30-minute max and the market cap minimum 9,000 just to keep it more clean, but you don't really need to have that. It's all preference, guys. Filters are all preference. There's no filter setup that's going to make you money. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you like. These are the ones I like, so I'm showing them off. If you don't know what to do, you can try them out. The migrated tab, all the same protocols. I just added Heaven and Sugar. Doesn't really matter. Don't know why I have them there, to be honest, but they're there. Metrics, minimum 5,000. Global fees paid 4. I do recommend the fees paid because it eliminates a lot of fake charts. But like I said, filters don't really matter. It's all preference. So realistically, the way I'm going to explain to you guys how to make money, it is not the only way to make money, but for the average trader with no extra groups or extra tools or, extra stuff, this is like the only consistent way to make decent money. So all we're going to be doing is finding good narratives that are currently running, whether they just migrated or their own final stretch. I prefer coins that have already migrated, right? On Axiom and Terminal, you can have a sound notification that will give you a notification when a coin migrates, because sometimes it gets a little slow. As you can see, nothing's migrated in 30 minutes. So you'll be watching a video or doing work or whatever you want, then you'll get a ding or whatever noise you want when a coin migrates. So you can jump right over to Axiom again. So I'm going to use this coin as an example. This coin bought it an hour ago. It's the only coin I've traded today because I haven't been on too much. I just made a little bit of money. I fumbled really bad on this coin, but it's whatever. Basically, my first buy on this coin was down here, and then I actually sold right away because I sold right here because I thought the coin might get vamped. Basically, for those who don't know, a vamp is when there's another coin with the same narrative that's going to take all the volume from this one, because either there's something different about it, right? Different ticker, different image, or different some sort of thing. So let me just explain this narrative real quick. This narrative was off of this Dexerto tweet. It's a huge news platform, super big. They tweeted out, you can read it here, but they tweeted out that there's this grandma that is streaming Valorant every day to raise money for her daughter. That's a great narrative. Why is it a great narrative? Because it's super easily able to go viral, and people can donate the fees from these coins to the cause. So now the coin has that virality aspect and that utility with it. So because every chart, there's fees, and fees can be taken by the dev or used to donate, right? So right when this narrative comes out, there's about 4 or 5 coins on the same exact narrative, multiple different people saying they're going to donate the fees on live. So that's why we don't buy the coin right away. We don't buy that coin, right? I bought this coin a little low because I've been trading for a while. I had this dev tracked and I knew he was going to do it. I had confidence that he was going to do it at least, but I actually sold because I was a little scared. Then I rebought when it was going up because I realized this is the one that's going to go. Now, if you're new, you're not going to be able to really catch that very quickly. You're not going to be able to, understand what coin's going to go. So that's when you just don't buy and you wait for all of the different coins, right? You'll see on the Pulse tab multiple different coins running, right? Obviously you don't now because this was an hour ago, but when it came out, or 2 hours ago, but when it came out, you would have seen a bunch of these coins coming out with the same images ticker. So you wait to find the one that starts to go. And then this one, at this range, it was pretty much established that this one was going to be the one that is running once it kind of got up to 70k, because at this point, all the other coins that we're trying to run with this narrative were dead or dying. So people start buying it up, right? So it kind of gets established here. People start buying because they realize, and then it starts to dip here. Now this is where we make our money. This is the exact point where we make our money. So we find narratives that are running, right? Some narratives, it might happen here. Some narratives, it might run way higher. But we wait till these early buyers start to sell, right? So as you can see, it starts to dip really hard here. Okay, this is because there's a lot of these early buyers who they want to take their profits. I mean, that's why this market is a little more difficult, because people are used to holding coins really high, but you can't really do that anymore because people are just taking their profit super quickly, and ceilings have been lowered of coins. But actually that makes it easier for us to make money with this method. So we wait for the first true major dip where these early buyers are selling. I prefer to wait for 40% dips or more. You could play around with doing it less than that or more than that, but this dip started nuking really hard. It started selling off really hard, and it dipped all the way about like 50%, right? 40% when I started to want to buy it, right? Now, certain coins will start to nuke because there's some sort of FUD on the coin, which means that there's information that came out that makes the coin not as good. I knew this coin didn't because I was watching the live stream and he was donating it, so there's nothing wrong with the narrative. So I knew it was just early buyers selling off. Also, sometimes there's coins that are bundled and the bundle just starts selling. Basically, that means that there's one or a small group of people that take up all the supply, and they're basically just manipulating the coin to go up themselves. It's not actually natural movement, and they just sell it all off and it'll go straight to zero. You'll understand how to catch bundles the more you trade, right? So I recommend not really taking any trades if you're super new. The first like week or two, I recommend just watching how coins move. But basically, once you realize it's not a bundle, which experienced traders, or like even after like a few weeks, you'll probably be able to tell like within a second. Then you realize there's no FUD. You see the dip. You want to buy that dip. So I bought the bottom of the dip. I got filled at a 66k market cap, so I got filled right here, right? Because I saw it was hard nuking, so I bought it. And then I actually sold really quickly. This was a very bad sell by me. I only bought like 0.4 just because I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. Well, I knew what I was doing, but I'll tell you what. I have this rule for myself, and I recommend that all you guys have this rule as well. Once I've already traded a coin, because as you can see, I bought here, and then I sold up here. So that was my I sold all up here. I'm pretty sure I sold some here, so I started clipping out up here for like a free 2x for me. But once I've already traded a coin, I have this rule to not touch it again. So that's why I kind of didn't buy much and sold really quickly, because I knew I was breaking my rules. But yeah, I bought here, and then obviously what would have been perfect and the easy strat is to just sell when it goes back up, because what's going to happen, if I want to simplify it for you guys, is these early buyers start to sell, the coin nukes, and then people see that it's nuking and they buy because that's an entry. And then what we want to do is we just want to buy that dip, and then once everyone starts buying, we just sell. So the goal would be to buy down here. I got filled at 66k. I could have gotten filled here, would have been okay. Could have gotten filled here, or would have been alright. Right? If I buy that there, which I did, and then I sell when everyone buys, that's a free 40%, 50% gain within a matter of 5, 6, 7 seconds, right? That's a super quick scalp. Sometimes these scalps you want to hold for a minute or two. Sometimes these scalps you want to hold for 2 seconds. Just take your profit quick, guys. Right when the coin goes up after you buy it, just sell. Take your money, right? If you're starting with a low portfolio, you're going to be taking these 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% scalps. And that's it. That's how you're going to stack up your portfolio. So you're going to be making 0.1, 0.2, maybe no more than 0.5 SOL a day if you're starting with a small port, like less than 1 SOL, right? And then once you build up your port to 5 SOL or 10 SOL, then you could start buying with more. You could start scalping with 1 SOL, right, or 0.5, and then you start to make 0.51 to 2 SOL a day, right? Which is now you're starting to make good money, right? And then once you work up to a 50 SOL port or a 100 SOL port, Now you're buying with more, and you're able to buy more coins, and you understand the market more. Now you're able to make 3, 4, 5, even 10 SOL a day. Now you're making almost, if not $1,000 a day, just trading meme coins, guys, right? And that might seem like pennies to the people you see on Twitter, maybe making 6-figure months every month, right? It's not pennies. And if you're making just 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 SOL a day, you're already above average in this market. And that's how you build up your portfolio, and that's how everyone got started. The hardest part to making money in this market and with this strategy is the discipline part, is to just make sure you're only buying 2 to 3, maybe even 1, maybe even 0 coins a day, right? You're only buying on quality dips that follow the strategy, and you're not holding too long, praying, hoping for 100x, right? You're just taking your profit quick and only buying on quality entries. A lot of people, including me, have lost a lot of money, just started gambling on all of these coins because there's so many coins that come out all day, so many coins that instantly migrate, right? Just like this, and go straight down to 0 because it's just not a good narrative, or it's a full bundle, right? Just wait for quality narratives that are fully organic and natural, right? You'll start to easily understand that the more you trade and look at the market, you're going to be scalping these dips. That is it, guys. That's the whole strategy. You can make some really good money in this market just doing that. And I highly recommend you guys give it a shot. If you've been struggling in this market, or you're new and you want to get into meme coins, this is the exact way you want to get started, and probably even just keep trading forever if you want to make consistent, easy profits, guys. That is it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments or on Telegram, right? You guys need to be using Axiom or Terminal. I'll leave links to both of those in the description to get that extra cash back for you guys. If you don't know which one to choose, try them both. Doesn't really matter. If you guys want to join my Telegram, it's free. Just go in there, check it out. I don't really post in there as much as I want to, but I might start. I'll call out coins in there sometimes, just say some stuff in there, whatever. But yes, guys, like and sub is always appreciated. I hope this video helps you guys out. New videos will be coming a lot more, especially in this market, in the summer. Now I got a lot more time on my hands too. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and peace out.